Our guest of honor, general public, and the comrades who have found their time to join us in the hall today. On stage is the Dedan Kimathi drama group, ready to present to you a Zulu dance. Sit back and watch with us. Shosholoza haule zundaba shosholoza Yet again, is Dedan Kimathi Drama Club with a different touch of culture. In this time, we are going to present to you cultural creative dance, and this one is sourced from the Luhya community of Kenya, Western Kenya. It's a combination of different songs to form a story. Relax.
J'avais une bonne enfance très tendre. Pour longtemps, je vivais une vie vivante. Je m'en souviens d'une famille très tranquille, très paisible. Comme c'était agréable ma vie, formidable. Mais tout d'un coup, la vie a changé. Au lieu des étreintes, sont venus des coups lourds. Il n'y a plus de rire, ce sont toujours des pleurs. Nuit et jour, ce sont des insultes partout. Je suis toujours en douleur, fatigué, blessé encore. Maman s'est enfuie. Papa a de nouvelles femmes chaque nuit. Il n'y a rien à manger. Personne n'est là pour me protéger. Les femmes, l'alcoolisme, la violence domestique. C'est dégoûtant, papa. Arrêtez. Papa, souvenez-vous des promesses à l'église. Maman, tu te rappelles de ce jour-là, au bateau ou mauvais, en santé et la maladie, en richesse et la pauvreté, pas avant que la mort nous sépare. Mais dans la vie, il y aura toujours des orages. Ce n'est que le vrai amour qui nous sauvera. Où reste l'amour, la violence s'en fuira. Surtout, l'amour est toujours l'unité. Merci.
And Stephanie, ready to present a narrative that talks about our lives here in campus. Enjoy.
Kumetata, karibuni kwenye extravaganza. Mbenge alipofika alifunika, sasa kumewaka, ugomvi na dieri ya kumetata. Karibuni kwenye extravaganza, karibuni kwenye extravaganza. Mbenge alipofika alifunika.
This is the song we are planning to sing for Chifa Mbenge as he graduates later today.
And as you can see, we are dressed in his favorite colors.
We have slaughtered the fattest cows in the yard
and removed big superiors.
Mbenge has become light to the village.
But this would not have been possible were it not for our witty praise. Ladies and gentlemen, wacha tujipigie debe.
Hello, gentlemen. How do you feel to be part of this university generation? That when you joined in first year, your first roommate, being a fourth year, kicks you out of the house you have paid rent for 2 weeks in the name of Kupigwa Egg Rice.
Hello, ladies. How do you feel being part of this university generation? That when you post your boyfriend online, he's spotted, snatched, taken away from you, and all you're left to be is an online motivational speaker.
Don't worry. We are here to solve all your problems.
Us, Chief Ogwamfumbe Senior, for everything under the sun, we have the solution.
We have arrived with a company known as
Extra Comfort Services. Asante. ECS.
Kama unasumbuliwa na kunguni,
Viroboto,
mende,
asaino,
reports,
slay queen kumumunya fair,
kupigwa exile,
wacha,
relax. Wacha, ukiendelea kutumia simu wewe,
as usual,
you will be spotted, your phone snatched, taken away from you before you're deported out of the venue.
Horera.
For more information, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like,
comment,
and most importantly,
share. We will wait.
We met Chifa Mbenge way back in first year,
where he was just an average boy with average looks, average height, and averagely single too.
In fact, you could not even recognize him. He was from a humble village where education was regarded as going to a part-time job and coming back.
Things so quite normal to him, but this was until third year.
Life became unforgiving.
Classwork became more hectic.
Rent was yearning near.
But most importantly,
being single was the order of the day.
For more information, subscribe, like, comment, and most importantly, share. We will wait. Thank you.
Africa is blessed with a diverse culture, and therefore today I am going to show you just a few artifacts that are found across the continent of Africa to diversify our culture. For instance, right here with me, the first item that I'm holding in my hands, this one is called a guad. It has several meanings, names that can be used, especially in Kenya. It's a common artifact in Kenya, an instrument used by many communities. Among the Kikuyus and the Kambas, it's called Kinya. The Luyas call it Shimuka. The Kalenjins call it Sote, and the Luos call it Ko. This very instrument has got several functions. Among the Luos, it can be used in the storage of grains and cereals. The Kikuyus use it to brew or ferment porridge and muratina, a local brew. The Kalenjins use it in the fermentation of milk, specifically known as mursik. The Luyas use it to ferment porridge and a local brew known as busa, and also milk. Those are just a few of the functions that this specific equipment has or holds among the communities of Kenya. Next to me here is a music instrument, as you can see. It's a music instrument that is used across Africa, from Central Africa, South Africa, and eastern parts of the Kenyan communities. It is called marimba among the Swahili communities of Kenya. It is a wooden instrument that is struck to produce a specific tone of music that is required. Getting you back to these other instruments that are right here with me, they are also guads that I just gave you their specifications. One more use that it has, as you can see, this one, big one, it can be split into two, cut into half to produce such a shape. The big one, its function will be specifically to serve a huge crowd of foodstuffs. It can be used as a platter, in short. The small one comes in handy to serve as a serving spoon. It can also serve as a small plate, soup spoon, soup bowl. It can serve as an instrument to draw water from the well, as you are drawing water from the well. You can also use it to drink porridge and other foodstuffs at the home. Next to me, right here, is another music instrument. This one is called djembe in Kenya. It is a music instrument that is struck by many to produce different types of music, and it's used during celebrations, to celebrate victory, to celebrate different occasions by different communities across. It's used also in the central parts of the western parts of Africa, and as well as southern parts of Africa. Next, here I have another instrument. It's called chiondo. Chiondo is a Swahili name, or Kikuyu to some. Kikuyus call it kiondo, or the Swahilis call it chondo. It's basically a basket. Its main purpose in African homesteads is for it's used for shopping. When you go shopping, you carry your goods, home supplies in this very basket. Sometimes it can also be used as a storage instrument at home. When you have done your shopping, you store your goods in here to make sure that they are kept safely and well. And I think there is another type of chondo here, this one. It's specifically for you can store in groceries. It has an appealing nature when you put in your groceries and home supplies at the house. It is very, very appealing to the eye. And next to me, another instrument that I want to show you is this one here. This one, its Kiswahili name is uteo. Uteo It's used by the African communities mainly to winnow cereals, separating good cereals from the chaff, to make sure that the foodstuffs that are going to be prepared are clean, and also can be used in when you have the cereals, you can put them in this very hotel and put it in the sun to dry to the required levels of moisture for storage purposes. Thank you very much for listening to me.
So good afternoon. We are welcoming our women for cultural presentations. First we have the Agikuyu ladies. They come bearing gifts. This is because it is traditional for Africans to visit while bearing gifts, and it is bad omen to visit empty-handed. Our first lady has brought us our gifts. Thank you very much, Agikuyu.
Fermented porridge.
Fermented porridge. Ngwashe, also known as sweet potatoes. These are root tubers. Good for starch.
Wooden pestle and mortar.
Ataveta woman has presented us with a wooden potter and wooden pestle and mortar to prepare food. A Giriama woman has presented us with vegetables. Thank you very much. A Swahili woman has also presented us with vegetables. So we have South Africans. They have also brought gifts. Thank you very much, South Africa. So these ladies represent the culture of South Africa and southern parts of Africa, Central and Eastern Africa, and Kenya. And I represent Western Africa as a whole. Thank you.
This is the African granary
Yeah.
that was used in many countries across Africa. It was used as a food storage unit,
Yeah.
and also it was used to store precious things like currency
Yeah.
that was used in trade. It was called ikubi in Kamba
Yeah.
and Kikuyu.
Yeah.
It was also called a shikana in Luya.
And Dero in Luo and Chogeti in Kipsigis. Yeah. So these foods were being put inside here, and so the way it is raised, as you can see, it's raised so as to prevent rodents and vermin from destroying the food that is being stored inside here. Yeah, it also had aeration to preserve the food, and also foods like fermented milk and fermented porridge were kept in here. So these granaries were very nice because during times where there were no food was being gotten from here and shared among the communities. Yeah, that was nice.
It could also be used to store food such as tubers as
Yeah.
they gain flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
And also they gain their quality
Yeah.
with time. It was situated in the center part,
Yeah, the center.
in the house, in the homestead. It could be surrounded by the
other huts.
other huts of the,
Yeah.
maybe the wives of the man of the house
Yeah,
now.
and the one of the granary
Yeah,
too.
it was the center part.
Yeah.
Jambo karibu, welcome to the Daily Tom Cafeteria, where today we are preparing an assortment of African dishes from Egypt, Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa, as well as Ghana and Malawi. So it's sort of a cocktail or a mashup of foods that are commonly found across the continent. Now, given the agroecological zones that are found across Africa, certain foods really become common across the board. So we are referring to food commodities like legumes, which may be found in Githeri in Kenya, it may be found in a food like chakalaka from South Africa, and also are found closer to the Mediterranean in countries such as Morocco as well as Egypt, where the legume or the plant-based eating culture is pretty high. So those are some of the dishes that we have sampled today from that specific food group. In addition to that, we're also covering dishes that have large percentage of grains in them. And these grains again are found across the continent, and we usually mill them into assorted flours that either can be used to prepare items that are similar in production but named differently across African countries. So we are referring to, say, sadza, which is the equivalent of nzima, which is the equivalent of ugali in Kenya. It's all a corn milled starch-based dish. So again, we have the same grains, but we use them in different ways. Additional items used for starch are root tubers, so we're referring to potato dishes, any root-based plants like yams and cassava, either being consumed whole or pounded, are also included in a large number of main dishes that African communities actually consume. Of course, we cannot top it off without talking about meat, which is the pièce de résistance for Africans. And we actually have a large assortment of livestock to choose from, in addition to game animals that are consumed locally by Africans. So the most common one would ideally be beef, as well as goats that are found all the way from Northern Africa to Southern Africa across various agroecological zones, and that are also consumed by both nomadic communities, pastoralists, as well as communities that take farming pretty seriously as a way of living. So we have sampled a number of those, including signature nyama choma from Kenya. We also have braai from South Africa, which is also a barbecue dish as well. Then we have we also have Zimbabwean mapunga or tripe. As Africans, we consume everything within the entire carcass of the animal. In some communities, they even consume the skin and the fur. It's used also for hides and clothing and various items that can be used to identify or set aside one community from the other. So it's really crucial for us to understand that as Africans, animals are sort of sacred to us. And that's why when we are preparing them or handling them within the kitchen, every single component is included. So the hooves can go into a stew. Tripe, so long as it has been cleaned well, or in some communities, leave it with a little bit of waste in it, can also go into a stew as well. Of course, in these cultures, we have cooking being done by both men and women, and that's why the team behind me, the Dream Team, is actually a combination of both. So both men and women, depending on the society, can also be actively involved in culinary production and not just consumption. So we've just done a taste test and everything looks and tastes amazing, and we hope that we have done justice to all the wonderful cultures of the continent. See you at the table.
Imara imara chama jeshi yangu imara uteza na kuimba ijaremese kuna silaha kwa mbebe na malodi watoa Samueli Maringa na babe manimoto katane mijombone kukoni binimasha na mangamu arebe na kakwazo wango osimara gwirana kafika la fumbarenye mutu wakilimena naona mbulera bisalama binikonde mimi nafo ya mulungwe.
Hi, my name is Kai, a fourth-year student at ITOM, that is Tourism and Hospitality. So today we prepared assorted African cuisines, and I will be doing the starches. So we start with chapati. This is from Kenya. Traditionally, it was prepared for events, weddings, burial. Today, it has become more readily available. Today it's more readily available, and it has even become a street food. You can walk, can find it, street vendors preparing it as low as 10 shillings, but because of the high prices of recent days, it goes for 20 shillings a piece. On this side, this is injera. This is an Ethiopian dish. It is prepared like a pancake normally, but now it has yeast and it takes time. It has to be fermented, and when you're preparing it, you don't need oil. You just pour it out evenly, and then it is served with bobo. Sorry, it's called bobo. You will be told about the bobo, but that is what it's served with traditionally for the Ethiopians. And then with us here, this is burabonkis. It's a Zimbabwean dish. It is more of it is Kenyan version called mukimo, but now theirs, for ours we use potatoes, maize, the corn, that is corn and beans or something assorted, legumes, any legume. But theirs, they use lentils and potatoes only. And then again, Kenya. This is Kenya. This is ugali. The dictionary tells me it's called polenta. This it is served with, okay, it is an assorted meal. It can be served with nyama choma. It can be served with sukuma wiki, that is the kales. It can be served with a beef stew. It is just a meal that just rhymes with most of the stews. It just serves so well. And then we have gallery. It's a South African dish. It's plain rice and then they add the raisins. Theirs it's presented with the raisins. That's why you see the raisins on top. And last but not least, this is mupunga from Zimbabwe also. It's brown rice. Yeah. It is mostly people know brown rice is for the diabetic because of its nutritional value. But traditionally, Zimbabweans used to have it as part of their normal meal, the way Kenyans have ugali or just normal rice. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Christina Kosa. I'm a fourth-year student, Tourism and Hospitality Department. I do bachelor's in Tourism and Hospitality Management. So I'm going to take you through legumes in Africa. And the first one that you're seeing here, it is nyamba. Nyamba, it is from Zimbabwe. So they cook it the normal way, the way we Kenyans, we cook njahi. See, we are familiar with njahi. Yeah, so they cook it the same way, but they have some their traditional spices that they have measured in Zimbabwe, yeah, that they grow. Like, for instance, in Kenya, we are known with the rosemaries, yeah. So you can take these with the brown rice together with the white rice, with chapatis, yeah, you can take it with that. And then this one, it is the shakalaka. It is from South Africa. As you can see, it is almost the same. It is just the consistency that is the difference, but they're just the same. Africans, we almost share the same thing in common, yeah. And then we go to this one. It is yekik alicha. Yeah, it is from Ethiopia. We added a little bit of the turmeric to bring the yellow color in it, but you can still do without it because it's kind of yellow. Yeah, you can use it to serve with the white rice, something that is white, not yellowish. Yeah, so that you can at least blend the colors. And then this one is our very own githeri. Yeah, githeri, we are familiar with it and we love it so much. It is made of beans together with maize, and we added some little potatoes to make it sweet and some dania. For Kenyans, we can just take this as the main meal and that is it for us. Or you can also spice it up with some meat, what else? Yeah, I guess for me it's some meat. For you, if we add chapatis, you see we already have a starch there. That is so it will be too starchy. So meat can do better. I'll also take you through the vegetables. And here we have creamed managu. Managu is from Kenya. Creamed managu. You first boil it. You don't boil it so much, just small boiling, and then you shallow fry it, and then you add some cream to bring the tastiness in it, but it's from Kenya. And then we have this muriwowerape. It is from Malawi. It is, in Kenya we call it skuma, and then when you fry it, you don't allow it to over fry. It should be crunchy. So this is the difference between our traditional skuma, which is kind of black, and then this one is green. We go to this one, which you can see it here. It is yabesha gome from Ethiopia. It is kales, the skuma wiki that we normally take it, but it is more cooked. It is, as you can see, this is green, but this one is it's almost going to be black. So it is well cooked, but this one is partly cooked. When you taste this, it is kind of crunchy, but this one, it is flat. So yeah, thank you.
So we start with fish canena. It's a meal from Malawi. So we've used the tartar sauce as an accompaniment. Okay, this is a fish canena. It's from Malawi. So the ingredients, it's the normal fish flavored with the butter and then the chilies with the tartar sauce. So you can see some garnishing. So you can use slices of rings of lemons, or the cubes of the lemons, and then the next here is it's coral stew. It's a meal from Ghana. So the ingredients being used is the okra, the beef, the tomatoes, and the onions. So we go for the dorowat. The dorowat is just a chicken, a stewed chicken. Then with the spices like with a sauce. Just decided to come up with a sauce with that is the tomatoes, the garlics, and then accompaniment with a boiled egg. You can just choose boiled egg to be accompaniment. And then the next is here. It is guru. This is a Kenyan matumbo. Okay, for Kenya, it's just like the usual matumbos. So it's originated from. It's a meal in from Zimbabwe. So it's just the usual the usual Kenya matumbos. Then from here we have this one, the suya. Suya is from Ghana. The spices being the stewed beef. And then what else? The mbusi choma is here. It's the normal steak with rosemary's. This is the normal steak with spices as like rosemary. The spices, they have a variety of spices, like the peppers. Yeah, what else? Yeah, that's all. Maybe with this, the means it's from South Africa. It's brofoshe. There's a hard name over there. So it's just the normal minced meat with cream of the lentils. Yeah, and then the garnishing you can use the rings of tomatoes. Yeah, thank you. Maybe I can allow you some questions.
On matumbo.
Yeah.
What nutritional value is that one?
Sorry?
The nutritional value in matumbo.
The nutritional value, like the normal proteins. It has the protein components that at least, yeah, the usual protein.
So these are sukuma wiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shogome.
Shogome is from Ethiopia. Yeah. The normal sukuma wiki, but it's like it has been overcooked it has been cooked, not the normal way that you can use just fast. Yeah, it has been. That's why it has that dark color. It's from Ethiopia.
So a man from Mijikenda community of Kenya.
Uzuri wake nilimpenda naye kanipenda mimi,
Coming on stage, a Kikuyu woman from Kenya, Central Kenya, East Africa. The brown attire represents soil. As all of us are aware, the Kikuyu are generally farmers. So that's why the attire is brown, depicting the soil. Thank and also the heart. Coming on stage, a soldier from Arabia, North Africa.
Anticoté qui cachait, civilisation pas maniée, c'est où celle qui mène, l'amour n'est pas qu'à trouver, loin de nous qui goûter, en qui j'en le mets si secret, oula, oulé. Là où veut nous qui arriver, c'est la limite qu'à faire. Nous qui comprenons notre vie, et nous qui prenons qu'à rêver.
Coming on stage, an Algerian lady from North Africa. Coming on stage, Tunisian loyalty. From Tunisia, North Africa. Come on stage and approve. University of Africa.
Manulima, kutumbola ngai te.
United in diversity.
Ele kakanango, le grand ninja.
Not because of black, but because we were born there.
Yasha boinga tinateo na sengi embalato nazangi sutena vina ngae o abonele langayo mobile boinga na se andoto aloti na zweli embanga na tonga la mokiole atunanga akamati le sizu